Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? First of all, I am super duper excited because we get to hang out with Yahrah St. John. Y'all know Yahrah is a fave here at the cafe. And guys, today is a dual celebration, okay? Not only is it release day of book 6 in the Gem series Breakpoint, it is live and in color. Today is the day. But y'all, guess what? Are you ready for this tea? This is Yahrah St. John's 50th book, 50, guys. We are super duper excited for her. Congratulations, Yahrah St. John. Look, you're super fans, those that have been around with you. We are just so excited that this is your 50th book and it's release day. So, guys, you already know what to do. If you have not done so already, like, tag, and share. Tell a friend to come on down to the cafe because we are celebrating with author Yahrah St. John on today for her release day of her 50th book, Breakpoint. Yahrah, my friend, welcome back to the cafe. I'm loving it.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me, Angela. I love coming to the cafe. I always have a blast.
So. I love that. And Yahrah, okay, now see, for some of those who may not know you or may not be familiar with your work, please introduce yourself to the people, my friend.
Absolutely, yes. My name's Yahrah St. John. I am a romance author. I've been around for 2 decades. It's hard to believe, but I primarily write contemporary romance. I've written in the early days, starting back to Kamani, to Harlequin Desire, and now I've been with Afterglow Books on Breakpoint.
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Yahrah, for coming back with us to the cafe and allowing us to celebrate with you your 50th book. Okay, before we get into all that, how does that feel, my friend? Because I mean, you look, you on your way to 100.
Woosha, can I tell you? I remember when I first started 20 years ago, I did not think I'd ever get to a point where I would see, 50 books,
Wow.
It's been an incredible journey. It's been a lot of ups and downs along the way too, because publishing, especially because I've primarily been in traditional publishing, I do have at least, 10 books or so, a little bit, maybe more than that are all self-pub, but I've primarily been in traditional publishing all these 20 years. So, navigating those ebbs and flows over 2 decades has been, it's been an interesting ride, that's for sure. But I made it here. I made it.
You made it. Yes, you made it.
So I'm very proud of that. Very proud.
Yeah. Well, Yahrah, thank you so much. And again, congratulations, my friend. I'm super duper excited about that. And one of the things I want to ask you before we actually get into the 6th book of the Gem series, Breakpoint, you have written some amazing series that we fall in love with. Tell us a little bit about that, my friend. Like what is that with you and these amazing series that we just love so much?
Yeah, series have been kind of my go-to over the years. I love, connecting and weaving stories and getting to know the characters over, 4 to 6 books. Some series have been 3, a nice little trilogy like Adam's Cosmetics, but then you have the Lockets of Tuxedo Park, where I'm doing, my football series, which I know is one of your absolute faves. And 6 Gems was, it's been, a labor of love to see these 6 books get here because, I halfway through the series, I literally, the lines change, which is why you see, the cover differences. So
yeah.
It's been a blast though.
I love it. Well, thank you so much again for continuing to bring us amazing series. Because we love a standalone, but there is something about a series you feel connected to the characters, you feel connected to the family. Yes, and you're waiting for the next one. You're on the edge of your seat. I mean, Yahrah writes in a way that you have these lingering book hangovers with her books as well. I love that. But what we're talking about now, guys, is book 6. This is, and Yahrah, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the final book in the
final book.
It's the
The
final
final
book,
book.
guys, in this series. But for Yahrah, the ones who may not be familiar with this series, can you share with us what inspired this series, and then we'll work our way to the new one, Breakpoint. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. What inspired this series was just an amazing, during COVID, you couldn't be with your girlfriends and your friends and you're all away and we're doing Zoom calls and whatnot. And so we finally were able to get together at this awesome little cabin in Gatlinburg. And I was sitting with them and we were having a glass of wine and sitting over the fire and roasting marshmallows and, and we were just having a blast. And I was like, oh, wouldn't it be great to talk about this kind of friendship that I already have with these, amazing women in my life? And I just about have, or have had 6 over the years. And so I was like, I think I want to write a book about, 6 best friends and their enduring friendship. But of course, along the way, they're going to find, the love of their life, like I found the love of mine, Freddie. So yeah, it just, it just resonated with me. And I knew I could write a story about friendship because I know how to be that friend. I'm that friend, that ride or die. And so that's what the gems are to each other. And I think if you look at any of the books, be it Her Best Friend's Brother, Her One Night Consequence, or Frenemy, or Going Toe to Toe, you'll see that thread of enduring friendship and love and sisterhood that I have in my own life that I hope I portray to, to other people as well.
I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Yahrah. Now, if you can, for the people, we're gonna get to Breakpoint, but can you let them know the order of the books? Like, what was the first book in the Gem series, and you can kind of take us all the way to Breakpoint, and then we'll start.
That's why I've got my little portfolio.
I love it. She got all 6 there for us, guys.
All 6 books here for you. The first is, Her Best Friend's Brother. This was book 1 with Winter. This is when the Gems all find out. I'll just spill a little tea that they all find out that they have an inheritance to help make their dreams come true. And so this kind of kicks off the series, and it's kind of got that, falling for your best friend's brother. So that's a fun little tidbit. So this is the first book in the series. And then we have Her Secret Billionaire. This is book 2. Hi, Miss Sharon. Good to have you. Egypt is a restaurateur who happens to stumble upon a guy who loses memory, but he remembers her. And
Yahrah, I'm not pointing fingers, but that was one of my favorites. The whole amnesia trope. I was so there. I just absolutely loved it. All the books are good, guys, but let me just tell you that one. Woo!
Yeah, that amnesia trope. Some people loved it, some people, but I think they enjoyed the story and that friendship. So yeah, that was my favorite because I've never done an amnesia trope. That was my first time doing
Yahrah, you rocked it. And guys, let me just tell you, the food. Oh my goodness, it was lots of good food. The way that Yahrah wrote it, it was amazing.
And just if anyone doesn't know me, and this is you're new to Yahrah St. John, my husband is a former chef, so I could rely on him to give me those sprinkles of tidbits of interesting, food and dishes that we could put in the book. So that was really fun. Book 3 was Her One Night Consequence. That was the trope with, kind of like a one night stand and a baby. And, I loved Asia. She was super feisty, but she wasn't taking no mess off of Blake. And she just wasn't settled for, let's get married and that's it, So I really loved writing her story of Her One Night Consequence.
I love that.
So as you can tell, those 3 books were all through the Desire line, so they have a similar cover. But we start branching off into my Afterglow books, but still part of the 6 Gem series, just different covers. And this is Shay's story. Yoga. Knew nothing about yoga. I love writing about books. I know, I know nothing about yoga, but I went and I tried yoga and I absolutely loved it. So if you've never try it, I start out with stretching and those kind of easy yogas, but And Colin's going through a health scare. That was kind of my first trope with like a health scare, but he has this like come to Jesus, and she's got 90 days to try to fix him up. And but you know, they were once frenemies, and so it's the frenemy fix up. She's fixing him up to get back in shape and get back to his life, you know. So absolutely love Shay's story. And then we've got Going Toe to Toe. Again, I love series about learning about new things.
Yes.
And it's Going Toe to Toe. This is the 5th book in the series. It's Lyric's story, and she gets to meet Devin on Aruba. And I've always wanted to go to Aruba, so it gave me something good to think about and where I want to travel to next with the hubby. But you know, they're the sweetest little girl who his daughter who wants to learn how to dance ballet, and you know, but he's got some hangups and they've got to get through it. And she's, you know, wanting to find her biological parents. So lots of interesting tropes. But I really loved it. It was one of my favorite series.
I love that one too. And now, Yahrah, up next.
The final book in the 6 Gem series, Breakpoint. This is Tegan's story with Dominic. It's got the second chances trope. It's got this kind of, you know, friends to lovers, enemies to lovers kind of thing going on. But it's super, super duper cool. Tegan was once almost a Serena Williams, if you will. And she gets injured, and it's almost like a comeback story because she has a tennis tournament that she's got to prepare for, and her ex-lover, you know, Dominic, is there to help her out. And can she, you know, get back into the swing of things while not injuring herself? So yeah, this is Breakpoint. I love it. She's a, you know, strong, complex heroine, and I absolutely dig Tegan. She reminds me of me.
I love it. I love it. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are not only hanging out with award-winning author Yahrah St. John, we are celebrating with her, guys. It is release day, so it is a release day exclusive. Breakpoint is hot off the press. And when I say hot off the press, today is the book birthday. But not only that, guys, today is it's a book birthday, but it's Yahrah St. John's 50th book, 50. So Yahrah, we're super duper excited for you. So congratulations here at the cafe. And because this is such a special day, Yahrah, I have a surprise for you. This is a person who loves your books. She is a fan. And so I'm just going to allow her to come and to share a little bit with us. If you want to close your eyes, you can. I'm getting ready to bring this person up. Okay, let's see. Okay, here you go, Yahrah. Open your eyes.
Jennifer!
Happy release day, Yahrah, and congratulations on your 50th book. I have been along for the ride the whole time.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't do it without.
And I hope you are celebrating this milestone because it's amazing.
I am. Thank you. Yes, very proud. Very proud. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're very welcome. When Angela asked me a couple of days ago, I was like, of course. She didn't have to ask me but once.
She sure did, Yahrah. She was like, count me in. And Jennifer, do you have a question for Yahrah? It can either be about breakpoints, or if there's a question that you want to ask her as one of her super fans.
Well, I just want to know where you get your inspiration to write all of your books.
You know, I have found my own great love story with my husband, Freddie. I share a lot about us on Facebook and our travels and everything like that. But, you know, I found him late in life, you know, at 38. And so, you know, we've been together, you know, 13 years now, but it's having him in my life has, you know, really shown me what love is. And so, you know, but even before that, I had an inkling of what I want. I knew what I wanted. And so I kind of wrote about that with a lot of my, you know, heroines finding love. I knew it was not gonna be easy. And I think, you know, if you've read obviously a lot of my books, you can tell that.
Yes, I can definitely
I
tell
love that.
because I
Great
be
question,
wishing I
Jennifer.
could find that special one.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, Freddie's amazing. I couldn't
I
do it
love it.
without.
Well, thank
I
you
couldn't do
so
without.
much, Jennifer.
I couldn't do without.
Oh, go
Couldn't
ahead,
do what
Yara.
I do without him. So
Jennifer, thank you so much. And if you can share with us, how can we stay connected with you?
You can always stay connected to me on my personal Facebook page, which is Jennifer L. Copeland. And then I have my review blog, which is Jenny's Cozy Book Corner. And it also has a Facebook page as well.
I love it. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
You're welcome. Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
So, Yahrah, again, we are celebrating with you. There are others out there who love you and who are super fans just as much as I am, as well for you. But I want to ask you this question because, of course, we love a good cover, we love a title. But can you tell us and share and spill a little bit of tea? Was Breakpoint the original working title for this, or did it come along a little bit later? Because you had a total of 6 books. Did you have those titles already for each book? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I did not have. So Breakpoint was not the original title. I was gonna kind of focus. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the original title was. I don't know if I had one. I just had the story. And sometimes I come up with the story first. In this particular instance, I knew what each of the gyms would do. I knew what their dream was going to be. I knew I was going to have ballerinas and yoga and a content creator and, a restaurateur. So I did know the story, but the only, I think, title that I originally came up with was Going Toe to Toe.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It was, they tweaked it just a touch, but it was, Toe to Toe, I think, was the original title, and they just added the word going. Excuse me. But yeah, Breakpoint. It was, the story kind of evolved. I knew she was going to be a real estate agent, but we kind of added that extra like tennis element. They wanted a little bit more of a skill to it. So we kind of added the tennis element after the fact. So that was actually how the title kind of evolved.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Okay. Now, Yahrah, we want a little more tea. Now, going into this series and all of the 6 gems, did you kind of know the order, or they came to you later? Like who was going to be first and who was going to, did you know that Tegan's story was going to be last, or tell us a little bit about that.
I knew, of course, Winter's story was going to be first because her mom is the one that passes away and gives them the inheritance.
Right.
They could all build their dreams.
Okay.
I pretty much knew Egypt was going to be second as the restaurateur. I wasn't sure. Asia, I think Asia and Tegan's books kind of moved around a little bit. I always knew Lyric was going to be 5. So yeah, I think just 3 and 6 kind of moved around a little bit. I knew 4 was going to be 4. I knew 4 and 5. I just didn't know 3 and 6. So yeah, those kind of evolved. And I was like, I feel really strongly about Asia's story and going with her on that consequence. So I kind of did that. Tegan, I knew, could close it out because she was such a strong character.
Yeah.
If you notice in any of the other books, she was very opinionated about her love interest. So I knew she could be a strong closeout. So as I started to get into 4, I was like, okay, well, Tegan's going to be 6 and she's going to close out.
I love that. Guys, if you are just joining us, we are hanging out with the one and only Yahrah St. John. God, today is a big day. It's a book birthday, but it's her book birthday number 50, 50, guys. A huge accomplishment. And the name of the book is A Breakpoint. This is the final book in the Gems, the Gem series, what have you. Now, Yahrah, spill a little bit of tea. You, of course, if you guys have followed this series along, you know a little bit about Tegan's character. But tell us a little bit about Dominic's character. How would you describe him?
I had him in my mind. There's a guy that I've always thought was super duper, like a real sexy chocolate, D.B. Woodside. And so I had seen him on like Suits. And I know a lot of people kind of came to the late in the game to Suits on Netflix, but I had been watching it when it was on USAA. And I was like, ooh, that guy's really attractive. And I kind of put him as a placeholder, I come up with character inspiration, and I keep in my phone a photo album with character inspiration. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I had him as a character inspiration, and I was like, I see him as Dominic, a strong, forceful kind of tennis player and dominant. And yeah, I just knew he was going to make for a great, great character. And
wow. Okay. Now, Yahrah, you got to spill some tea. You got to rewind a little bit. You said that you actually keep a notebook of character inspiration. So some of these individuals, you may see someone grab it, put it in the folder. So is it kind of like you may store it up for later until that person comes to you?
I do.
That's cool.
I do. I have a photo album, and it's just called Character Inspiration. And I have like 100 or something pictures in it. And I just store it for later. If the character comes to me and I'm like, oh, that person, I remember that face. I may not remember the name of the actor, actress, or singer. But I was like, and if that character comes to me as they would make the perfect inspiration for me, then that's who I use.
I love that. I love that. Now, you got to tell us a little bit, because this one kind of focused on tennis. Now, was tennis a game that you kind of know fairly well, or did you kind of have to research it? Tell us a little bit about that.
Very similar to my football Lockets and Tuxedo Park series. I knew nothing about tennis. I had a friend of mine who brought me, there's a tennis for the U.S., I think it's the U.S. Tennis Association. That's here in like Nona in Florida. And so I was able to go there. I was able to interview some coaches. I was able to watch some people play. I was able to ask questions, get down on the court, like, oh, what's this line? I really did not know anything. I know Serena's been around for many years, but I'm sorry to say I've not been a tennis watcher. I would just know of her. Right. And so, I had to learn some tennis methodology for sure.
Wow. You did it, girl. You did it. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. LaShawn wants to know what's the name of the series. She's asking what's the name of the series that we're talking about.
6 Gems. 6 Gems. These are all the 6 books in the series. Her Best Friend's Brother, Her Secret Billionaire, Her One Night Consequence, Frenemy, Fix Up, Going Toe to Toe, and Breakpoint.
Breakpoint. I love it. I love it. Well, Yahrah, again, we are still celebrating with you, my friend. If you want to close your eyes again, I have another surprise for you. It's another one of your super fans. I'm getting ready. She is smiling, Yahrah. I can tell you that she is already smiling before she hit the stage. Okay, let's see. You may open, Yahrah.
Oh, I love it. These are great surprises. I love it.
Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, congratulations, Yahrah, on your latest release. I got my book last week from Harlequin because I ordered a whole bunch of books. So congratulations. This is your second Afterglow, which is awesome. So congratulations on that. See, y'all got to keep up with the news, baby. I am so proud of you. It's so wonderful to continue to follow. The covers are way different.
Way different. I know.
Way different. But they still hit. Okay,
I'm glad you still like them. I get to give some input. I'm like, okay, tweak this. Adjust this. So I'm glad you still love them. I was worried.
Angela.
And y'all, if you do not know, Tiffany is a super fan of Yahrah St. John. I'm a super fan of Yahrah St. John, but Tiffany is a super fan. We have a story. I'll let Tiffany kind of tell it, but there's this series that Yahrah wrote, and it's a work day, guys. All I'm gonna tell you is it was a work day, and I get a text on my phone from Tiffany, and she like, Angela, she did a deer. We did a drop everything and read before, like we were really like calling it a deer. She was like, okay, I'm gonna need you to read page
23. It was page 23. I think it was her one night, her one night consequence.
All I'm gonna say is there was an elevator.
Yeah, that was in the elevator. Yeah.
And we were like, Yahrah.
I was like, wait, we didn't even get through the first chapter and Yara's already hitting us head. I was like, oh.
I love when I start them off hot.
No, we had a whole conversation that morning. We was like, oh, Yahrah.
I was like, is this allowed?
I just want to let y'all know it was like the book had just released. Tiffany and I may have had early copies. I can't remember, but she was like, Angela, I'm gonna need you to go read this page, okay? Because Yahrah this morning, okay?
Yeah,
I love it.
Was the book that I started reading. There was one book I was reading. I was doing laundry at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was yelling at you and cussing you out something horrible in my car. Thank God it was at 5 o'clock in the morning and nobody was around.
Oh my God, that's awesome. I love that story. It's a great one. I appreciate that.
Do you have any questions?
Keep you on the edge of your seat.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yes.
So I'm very excited to know, where do we go from here?
I know.
This is book 50. This is a major, major big deal. Where do we go from here, Yahrah? I know you love to travel. I know you're a foodie like most of us.
Yes.
So where do we go from here?
That's a good question. I know, and I know everybody's anxiously awaiting, but I'm actually taking a little mini hiatus.
Okay, now I'm going to have to drive down to Florida, and we're going to have a discussion.
Just a mini hiatus for a little bit. But I have some ideas for a new series, but I'm just taking a little hiatus for a little bit. Just
fair enough. That's fair enough. Like, we still have a lot to get through.
Yes, and I was about to say, y'all, I mean, you got 49 other books that you can get through, and there are some amazing.
I can go back to my Kimani collection.
You got the Stewart Ayers, you got Lockets of Tuxedo Park, you got Adams Cosmetics. There's lots of series. My Hearts of Arizona series. If you didn't get any of those, that's a whole 7-book series that I did. So there's lots and lots to keep you busy while I take a little mini break.
There sure is.
Well, once again,
Tiffany, thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I have my copy, so I'm so excited. I can't wait to jump into it. My birthday is next week, so it came out just in time.
I love that. And Tiffany, please share with us, how can we stay connected with you?
You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Tiff's Happy Place, and that is where you'll find me. I know I have been behind, but I am still around. You may not see me doing interviews, but I am still around. I pop up here and there, but I am still around.
I love it. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you. Congratulations, Yahrah.
Thank you, Tiffany. Appreciate
it. Yahrah, again, this is your day, my friend. It's book 50. So
I love it. I feel so appreciated.
Yes. I'm glad that your other super fans was able to celebrate with you as well. And Letitia had a great question. She wanted to know, Yahrah, do your travels influence your writing?
Oh, it absolutely does, because places I've been have shown up in books. Like, I think it was in Holiday Playbook. I think I mentioned going to Tennessee because I wanted to go to Gatlinburg. And then a couple of years later, we went to Gatlinburg, and that's how the idea for 6 Gems came along. And I think in Her Best Friend's Brother, the 6 Gems go to Barbados. And my husband and I had gone to Sandals, Barbados. So yeah, they definitely influence my writing, or vice versa, a place I want to go to like Aruba and going toe to toe. And my husband and I are going to be hitting Aruba in 2 weeks. So
exciting. I love it. Well, guys, even though we are celebrating with Yahrah, we cannot leave this show without allowing Yahrah to share just a little snippet of Breakpoint. So I'm going to let her set it up for you guys, and she's going to share just a little bit of her new release. And of course, guys, we'll be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of Breakpoint, how you can get your hands on any of the books that's in the 6 Gems series, as well as her backlist as well. And Yahrah, we are ready when you are, my friend.
All right. So this scene, Tegan and Dominic are just seeing each other again after, nearly a decade.
Yes.
So this is the first time they're on the tennis courts. So I'm going to start it. She says, "Let's get it started," and directs the ball my way. Her serve is solid, but I easily send the ball in her direction. We continue a steady pace of back and forth until I win and it's the start of a new game. When it's finally my serve, she's unable to run it down. Damn, I hear her mutter, again. I like it when she orders me around, but only on the court. When we were in bed, she wanted me to take charge because she was new to lovemaking. I enjoyed learning ways to please her, and she had no guile or shame in allowing my discovery. The way her mouth fell open on gasp as she reached her peak, or the way her muscles gripped me, quivering as I pounded into her, and the way she moaned, sighed, and screamed my name when I feasted on her, her responses were heady. Earth to Dominic, I hear Tegan say, and I blink to remember we're still on the court and not back in that bedroom after one of our competitive matches. Sorry, I lift my racket and slam the ball across the net. This time, Tegan reacts quickly and manages to clip the ball, balling it back to my side. But I'm right there, waiting, because I'm faster on my feet. I swing my racket and I hit it square on. Tegan rallies, running toward the ball, but she's too late and hits the court. Damn it, she yells in frustration. Easy, T. Don't call me that. You used to like it. Her eyes narrow into thin slits. That was before you ripped my heart out and left it for the vultures to eat. I'm going to keep you guessing as to what happens on the rest of that scene.
Guys, there you have it. She gives you just a snippet. Okay, she gives you a little bit of spice as well. Breakpoint. It is hot off the press, guys. And of course, there's a giveaway. Guys, when you find out what this giveaway is, we're going to talk about that too. But before we do that, I want to ask Yahrah. Yahrah, what did you enjoy about Breakpoint and bringing Tegan and Dominic's story to the people?
I loved just the push and pull of the characters. You know, it was very much like a tennis match because, you know, that I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. So I kind of love that push and pull between the two characters, and I love that she could be strong but yet soft. And you can see those moments when she was with Dominic or when she was with the Six Gems, and, you know, pulling, you know, rooting for them when, you know, they, you know, were going through any of life's trauma. So those were truly, you know, my favorite parts of the story.
Look, they are talking about that snippet in the comment section. They are talking about that snippet as well. And guys, of course, Yahrah is giving away a giveaway. Let me just tell you, you are in for a treat. This is a giveaway for the celebration. Okay. Yahrah, please share with our guests on today what your giveaway is going to be.
The giveaway is going to be a $50 gift card to Amazon, as well as the entire 6 Gem series. Autographed copies of all 6 books in the 6 Gem series.
Wow.
The whole
Talk about a giveaway on today, guys, at the cafe. And of course, you know what to do. If you've commented in the comment section, that puts you in the running for this amazing giveaway. Now, Yahrah, I want to make sure I understand. Is that one giveaway, or you're doing the gift card and you're doing the 6 books? How are we doing that? So I'll know.
It's one big giveaway.
Wow. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you guys ready? Okay, Yahrah. Ooh, let's see. I'm getting ready to go up and down the comment section. Okay. And then Yahrah, when you tell me to stop, my friend.
Okay. All right. I like it. All right. Now.
Okay. Dahlia, oh my goodness, my friend, you are the winner of all of the 6 Gem books, as well as a $50 Amazon gift card. If you will inbox me your information, I'll be sure to get that over to Yahrah St. John. Yahrah, that is some giveaway, my friend. And thank you so much. And thank you for joining us and celebrating with us on today. And of course, I know they are ready to find out where they can get a copy of a Breakpoint. Guys, of course, y'all know one of our sponsor indie bookstores, Riches in Reading. You can get it from there. I'll be putting a link in the comment section. And then there's other places that I'm going to allow Yahrah to share with us where you can get Breakpoint as well.
You can get it at Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, Walmart. Target's been a little shisty these days, but there are some Targets you can find them in. And of course on Amazon and online and wherever books are sold. And of course you can get them on.
I love that. And Dahlia, they're telling you congratulations. Oh, go ahead.
No, I forgot. I said you can
They're
find
telling you congratulations, Dahlia. Yes. And guys, of course, not only getting the books from her website, but you can stay connected with Yahrah St. John on her website as well. And Yahrah, is there a newsletter on your website that they can sign up for as well to stay connected with you?
Absolutely. You can sign up on my website. There's a newsletter link. And I'm also doing a website giveaway. And it's an awesome tennis bag full of tennis treats so if you are into tennis and you want to throw your name in the hat, feel free to answer those 5 questions on the website and you'll be entered for a chance to win that tennis bag full of treats.
I love that. I love that. And Yahrah, of course, please share with the people how they can stay connected with you in addition to your website.
You can stay connected on Facebook, Instagram. Those are my 2 primary go-tos that you can find me on.
I love it. And guys, of course, on her website, you can see her backlist of any of the books. There is 49 other books. Of course, there is a Breakpoint that is hot off the press. Of course, you got all the books in the 6 Gems series. They are now complete with book 6. And of course, guys, once you read it, definitely leave a review. I know that Yahrah St. John will be so appreciative of that. And not only that, guys, sharing is caring. So tell a friend to tell a friend about this amazing, amazing series. And of course, guys, if you see it out in the wild, take a picture, tag Yahrah St. John. If you have your copy, take a picture, post it, tag Yahrah as well. She enjoys when to connect with her readers as well. Yahrah, again, congratulations on book number 50. Yay! And happy release day.
Thank you. And thank you to Jennifer and Tiffany for coming on the show. It was a wonderful, wonderful surprise.
I love that. And of course, Yahrah, we cannot end the show without allowing you, my friend, to have the last words of what you want to say to the people.
Yes, I just want to thank everyone. It's been 20 years, 50 books, with Breakpoint, and I couldn't do what I do without amazing readers and loyal readers who continue to follow me year after year. So I just want to thank you for all your support. I really do.
Thanks again, Yahrah. Guys, this is book number 50. Like we said, tell a friend to tell a friend. Stay connected with Yahrah St. John. Go to her website, follow her on Instagram, Facebook, all of that good stuff as well. Get a copy of Breakpoints. We'll be putting in the comment section where you can get that book for as well. And of course, I'm Angela Anderson. You can stay connected with me. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Angela Anderson's YouTube. In addition to that, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I have a YouTube channel, and I do a little TikTok from time to time as well. And of course, guys, as we always say, have an amazing day because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you later. Get a copy of Breakpoints. Bye-bye.